Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fitness with Bama Mobs, and hope y'all doing great this morning. We're into the midst of a 2-hour walk. Heat index today is going to be 105. Tanked up with all my balanced electrolyte solutions. Got tanked up. Got all my water, ice water in my truck. There's about a quarter mile away from me because that's about as far from my truck as I'm going to walk. And I'll be able to get back to it. But the subject of the day, Alabama high school football. I mean, I know a lot of you are saying, man, you're like, dude, it's July the 14th. How in the world can you be talking about Alabama high school football? Well, here's why. Because the first regular season game, week 1, is August 21st. And before you start correcting me about week 0, y'all crazy. It's the first week of the football season. It's week 1. It's August the 21st. Prior to that game in Montgomery, the previous week or weekend, there'll be a 4-team classic game. I think it's Fife and Maplesville, Prattville, and somebody will be playing down in Montgomery. So I'm going to do a quick rundown. I mean, really quick. We'll be doing short videos like this along the way of the Northwest Alabama 6A region. Very quick overview. Last week I looked at the coaches, and there's only one new coach in the region. But the OG, the dean of coaches, Scott Basden, returns again at Muscle Shoals. The man that won't quit. He's gotten close to a state championship, just no cigar yet. But he's going to make, he always makes a strong push in the playoffs. I mean, it's just like milk and honey, man. You just know Muscle Shoals, no matter what type of semi-catastrophe happens during the season, they're going to go deep in the playoffs. And unfortunately, that 3rd, 4th championship game, they just can't get over the top. But that's the mark of a winner. You wake up every day, you say, okay, that happened. We're going to strap it back on. We're going to get after it again. And a lot of respect for that, no doubt. So yeah, so Mark Basden, he's back. Now, over in Athens, Alabama, Scott Basden's buddy, Coach Gross, Gross, some people pronounce it differently. Katie Gross, over in Athens, Alabama, he was the quarterback on one of University of North Alabama's championship teams, probably teammate to Scott Basden. And he'll be having another, hopefully, stellar season at Athens. Last year, they just, they couldn't beat Muscle Shoals. And I think it was Hartselle that beat Athens. Yeah, Hartselle was sort of I want to say the sleeper team in the region, but they had just played a lot of weaker teams in the first half of the season, and you just didn't know what Hartselle had until the last half. Now, Hartselle's coach, I'll do another video later today with all my notes and analysis, but their coach is in their 2nd season. I just can't remember his name offhand, no disrespect. Heck, a lot of coaches can't remember their name. But Athens, I think the quarterback's back. They had an excellent I-back last year. I don't know if he's back, but you that are in that area or follow the teams can leave your comments below and educate the rest of the viewers and myself. Who else is out there? Columbia. They're in the Huntsville, Alabama city school system. Columbia High School. They've had a hard road winning games. But it only takes a couple of key players. I mean, if you got a quarterback, a running back, and a wide receiver that's at least D2 level, you can win a lot of games in high school football. So I don't know how that went for Columbia this year if they got a new influx of players, because that's all it takes to turn that baby around. But yeah, they was a bottom dweller in the region last year. Who's up next? Coleman, Alabama. Yeah, they got a first-year coach now. Former player at Coleman. He coached under, what's that guy's name? Mark Britton. Yeah, he was an assistant coach under Mark Britton during Britton's tour at Coleman. And most impressive thing is that he went to Lawrence County. Lawrence County is basically a 500 team in football, but he took them, got them into winning seasons and took them to the playoffs. So he does have coaching ability. So Coleman probably has a solid guy that might be the next Mark Britton and lead them into multiple season wins and deep playoff runs. Who's up next? So went through Muscle Shoals, Athens. Did you know in Tennessee they call it Athens? They don't call it Athens? Yeah, that's weird. So Muscle Shoals, Athens, Columbia, Coleman, Hartselle we talked about. Jasper, yeah. Jasper Vikings. It's that team out there that nobody wants to play, because you just never know what you're going to get, guys. You just ask Muscle Shoals. They lost last year. When Jasper's on your schedule, you just don't know how it's going to turn out. I mean, you already know it's going to be a slugfest. You already know in the O-line division that, unless you're coming ready for a fight, I mean, you might as well not even show up to play. Now, the only thing holding Jasper back is those skill positions. But this year, it's going to turn around a little bit. Got a returning quarterback who probably runs like a 4-flat 40. The I-back returns. Got quality wide receivers returning. The O-line is just a refill thing, man. I mean, the O-line is always there. You might be down in one or two positions, but overall, it's there. The only thing Jasper has been missing the last several years is that inside linebacker. For multiple years in the 2000s, going into the mid 2010 range, they would always have that prototypical 6'2", 240, sometimes 260 middle linebacker that was like the enforcer, which we just haven't had that body type, for a couple of years. And it may be there right now. A lot of stuff happens during the summertime, guys. So you don't know what any of these rosters are going to look like. But I can tell you this, and you may have figured out, possibly I'm a Jasper fan. And that'd be right. But yeah, so I'm looking for great things from them. I mean, the administration, the athletic director, smart scheduling. Jasper was down for a couple of years. Even went through basically an 0-10 season. And then last year, Jasper's schedule did reflect a Florida State schedule from the 1970s, which was like when Bobby Bowden was there in the 70s, 80s. It was like anytime, any place, anywhere. We don't care if you won the national championship last year, Florida State will show up and play you. That's the way Jasper was. Yeah, we're scheduling Central Clay County, Demopolis. Any bye week was filled in with a big-time opponent. But when you start rebuilding, you just can't do that. So last year, led off the season with a couple lower class opponents, but won those games convincingly like you're supposed to. And once I saw that, I knew things were different last year at Jasper. And they had ups and downs, and then had the big win against Muscle Shoals. So I'm just looking for a lot of positive things this year. I've seen guys there working out at the weight room, on the practice field. So there's a lot of excitement there, and it's gonna be a great season. All right. Okay, Region, I'm sorry I had to monopolize on Jasper there. Still feel free to like or subscribe to the channel. Moving on to the next team, which I don't know if there is a next team. I think I'm missing somebody. So we went through Muscle Shoals, Athens, Columbia, Coleman, Hartselle, Jasper. Let's see, I have to get out my notes tonight when I do my big video, and we'll go from there. But I couldn't help myself, guys. I love Alabama high school football. It's gonna be a big season. I can smell the popcorn, the hot dogs, I hear the band playing. Get excited about it. I almost forgot, SEC Media Days is this week. Yeah, it's going on right now. Tonight's the Major League All-Star game. Then Thursday morning, the great one, Kalen DeBoer, will be leading off the coaches at SEC Media Days. Roll, Tide, roll.